Dr. Tan Lin is very well known in many countries for the success of his business ventures. He is equally well known for his generous contributions to society. And his philanthropy has helped many educational institutions further the dreams and ambitions of students across Asia. Because of these, Dr. Tan Lin has received honors and commendations from communities all over the world in recognition of his achievements. Dr. Tan Lin credits much of his success to his humble beginnings. Tan Lin was born in a small farmhouse in Wanggong at Fujiao. His father left to find work in Manila in the 1930s. And his grandmother and mother worked in the fields for a living. Tan Lin went to the Taoyang Primary School, where he graduated at the top of the class. From here, he went to the Jinjiang County Secondary School, today known as the Tuanzhou First Secondary School. Going to Jinjiang for his schooling meant that TSL had to walk from Wanggong to Xinmen Street every day to go to school, a walk of over 1 hour. Because times were hard, he had no shoes and had to walk barefoot. The hardship of his early years trained the mind of TSL and built his resolve to find solutions during times of difficulty. It was not all sadness and hardship in Jinjiang. It was in the Jinjiang County Secondary School where he met his future bride, LPK. They would be engaged to be married in 1947. At a very young age, Tan Lin was already eager to improve his fortune. He left China to join his father in Manila in 1948, at the age of 17. He was very surprised to find out that life in post-war Philippines was very hard. Because many overseas Chinese were illiterate, the young Tan Lin would often help them write simple letters to their relatives in China, which the post office picked up every day. One day, Tan Lin offered to collect these letters for the post office in exchange for a commission. The post office agreed, and Tan Lin was in business. Because his clients had learned to trust him, this small venture grew into a remittance business that earned the young Tan Lin his first fortune. Out of this early experience, Tan Lin would later develop his business philosophy that would become the guiding principle for all his businesses. In 1952, Tan Lin returned to China to marry his high school sweetheart, Lam Pak Kim. Tan Lin was a caring husband to Lam Pak Kim, and he would often seek her opinion on many matters. Tan Lin demanded excellence from his children and grandchildren. He emphasized discipline and continuous self-improvement. He also stressed the need for the family to be united as one. Tan Lin likes to share his experiences with his grandchildren, especially during Chinese New Year. Because he was unable to complete his education properly, he always emphasizes to his grandchildren the importance of getting a good education. To Tan Lin, this means not only going to the best schools, but also learning to speak, read, and write in Chinese. Tan Lin was a smart, fair, and caring businessman. It is said that he had the uncanny ability to see an opportunity where no one can see it, and then working very hard to ensure that the venture succeeds. In addition to his personal business values, he also has a set of family values that he makes sure that everyone, from his children to grandchildren, comply with. Dr. Tan Sio-lin believed that by teaching these values to his children, he eventually instills these values in all his employees. And these values will lead to sustainable growth and prosperity for all his business ventures. Which is why today, Dr. Tan Sio-lin believes that these values are the real secret of his success. Tan Sio-lin is a patriot and places great value in the Chinese language and education. Most of his philanthropic works are for educational institutions in China and among overseas Chinese communities. Aside from education, some of his philanthropic works are for programs that care for the elderly. In spite of all his success and recognition, Tan Sio-lin remains quite an ordinary person. He will eat anywhere and finds joy in reminiscing on his beginnings by taking occasional rides in public transportation. Today, with his children all grown up and running most of his businesses, Tan Sio-lin spends much of his time traveling, meeting with business and government officials, and engaging in philanthropy. In all of this, his constant companion remains his childhood sweetheart and beloved wife of 46 years, Lam Pak Kin.
你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？我的情也真，我的爱也真，月亮代表我的心。你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？我的情不移，我的爱不变，月亮代表我的心，轻轻